What is going on, people? Welcome back to another video on AJ5, and in today's video, guys, we do have something a little bit different. We have a stock video on AST Spacemobile. We're going to do a prediction looking at recent news and what can we expect from ASTS, guys. It's been flying, guys, over the last couple of months. Last month 130%, over the last 6 months 313%, guys. Currently trading at $93. Did get very close to the $100 mark earlier today, 99.6, and it is highly likely to hit the $100 mark potentially later on this week. Going into early next week is what my predictions are. And again, this is no financial advice. Any gains or losses you guys make, I will not be responsible for. And again, if you guys want regular updates on this crypto, comment down below and make sure you subscribe. So at the moment, the Bollinger Band, which is the higher part of the red line here, it is at $100.25. So that is where the crypto should be at its highest. And we did get very close to that earlier today, 99.6, 99.8. And it should essentially hit that later on. However, because it's hit that target, it has taken a slight dip. What should now happen is we should see a slight, dip down a little bit further in the lower 90s, followed by an increase going over the $100 mark, potentially hitting $105, $107 towards the end of not really end of October, but in the coming week, and potentially getting even higher than that. Again, price predictions are always part of the process, guys, so do expect red candles in between. We are looking at the daily chart. I'm just zooming into the hourly chart right now, so we can see there's been a lot of gaps in between due to the pump that has taken place, especially here last week Tuesday. We've seen a huge pump here, and yes, when things like this happen, it has to fill the gaps. So that is where we see these little dips taking place. But if we do bring out the MACD indicator here, before we do that, recent news on ASTS, guys. So AST has released updates showing that Bluebird 6 has completed assembly and testing will be shipped to India, and Bluebird 7 is slated to ship to Cape Carnival. So satellite 8 to 16 are in various stages of production, and launches are planned every 1 to 2 months through 2026. So this is a long-term stock for me. This is not something that I'll be buying right now and selling over the next couple of days or weeks. It's a long-term one for me. I'm expecting it to hit huge numbers, especially going into 2026, 2027. Big plans that they've got planned for this specific cryptocurrency. And again, earlier, AST did launch a Spectrum deal worth $46.5 million for frequencies enabling its mobile satellite service. So there's not many companies doing what AST is doing at the moment. So those of you guys who do not know, let me see if I can give you a brief description on what AST is, what they do. And they're basically trying to make networks available on trains, flights, wherever you can't access 4G, 5G network. They're trying to do that, and at the moment they are working with Vodafone, I believe, in India, and India is highly populated, guys. So once people start using it there, they will start implementing in other countries. And yeah, this is a big project, and for the long term it's a very good one. So it should be able to hit $200, $300, not right now, but over the next few months. It's already, let's have a look at the chart here. So over the last year itself, it's done 290% increase. Over the last 5 years, 540%. Sorry, 840%. So yeah, it is a massive project, a massive stock to look out for as well, which I have invested into recently, a little bit late to the party. Of course, I wished I did invest into the crypto when it was down at about $15-20, but it grew very fast, and it's got a lot of room for increases over the next couple of weeks, months and years as well. So AST is currently burning a large amount of free cash, guys, over $676 million in the last 12 months. However, it still holds about $1.5 billion in cash on its balance sheet. If you guys had a look at it, I'm not sure, but yeah, and that gives it a runway while it scales operations. But yeah, that is ASTS, guys. Just a few news around what they're doing, how they're performing, and towards the end of the year, so over the next 2.5 months, I am predicting it to hit higher numbers than where it is at the moment. If we zoom out to the 4-hour chart on the MACD indicator, we can see here the MACD line is looking quite bullish, heading towards a positive direction, as well as trading above the signal line and the baseline, indicating an overall bullish movement for ASTS over the next couple of days, weeks and months as well. So is a crypto to look out for? Let me know in the comment section down below. Are you guys investing into it? Are you guys buying it, selling it, or are you simply holding on to it like myself? Personally, if you're into the long term, it's still a good time to buy it. However, selling it, if you're on a profit, you're looking for it to dip down a little bit further down to the early 90s, late 80s, then yes, that could be a good idea. It should take a dip down to about late 80s, early 90, 91 over the, well, it's up and down, guys. We would expect green candles followed by red candles, but the overall outcome over the long term does seem to be more on the positive side. So this crypto, it will do very well in the long term, but at the moment it has been stabilizing itself before it skyrockets, potentially hitting 150, 170 by the end of the year, potentially hitting 200, and then hitting 300-400 over the coming years is what my predictions are. Let me know your end of year target for AST Space Mobile. If you guys want regular updates, news on this crypto, comment down below, and I'll catch you guys in my next update. Until then, take care and peace.